Hey there folks, it's been a while since we did a video, so I just wanted to shoot one here real quick just to let you see where we're at 2 days after Christmas here. It's been a little damper and cooling off a little bit here in California. Finally got some rain, thank God for that. But anyways, pulled all the framework pretty much off the hull of the boat here. We're pretty much done with that. Finally got down there in the lower frame mounts, did a little more welding on those. But anyways, finally jumping off and doing a little bit of electrical work here now. It's kind of our next mode of operations. Got it kind of weatherproofing now for the winter. It's been sitting here with the cover on it, but anyways, let's pull the cover off and take a quick look here. The tower's all done for now. Got an idea, some things I got to fix it, make it a little sturdier, so it's attached to the bed rails and all. I'm still kind of a little nervous about the wind pulling on this thing, ripping the tower right off it or having it collapse and crush somebody out there. But also I finally decided on a design for our wings. We're going to go try to make this look like a red-tailed hawk maybe for our wings instead of doing the X-wing fighter configuration. We'll probably have them open in the center still. I don't have any pictures to show you, but that's kind of what we're planning to do for the wings right now. It's going to be big bird wings, and we'll kind of just leave it at that. But I'm probably not going to do our waves along the bottom of the ship this year either. Just going to be on a time crunch, I'm sure, because I've been lazy lately and I'm trying to do a lot more detail work on what I am doing instead of just kind of thrashing a little bit of everything together. But I'm sure later this summer it's going to be a thrash to get this thing done anyways. But yeah, right now I'm working on adding another cooling fan. I'll get down here and show you that here in a second. This is what I started on yesterday. This was a double fan radiator cooling fan assembly off a Dodge ProMaster. Where I work, we're doing recalls on these things and throwing these things away like crazy for the recalls. But this one's still a lower mileage unit and the fan hasn't died yet. So we'll use it at Burning Man until it blows up. I got like 4 more of these in the garage. So hey, they're just throwing them in the trash. Might as well use them. These things are expensive otherwise. But I'm going to mount it right up here on the side in here, get it rigged up with some brackets and all. Just going to use that as an auxiliary cooling fan for the engine bay because this is all going to be enclosed here. It'll be open, there'll be airflow in here and still, but it's going to be hot out there, and just need a little extra bit we can use to help keep this big V6 cooled off a little better. In retrospect, I was looking at that radiator. It's like, man, I should have got one for a V8 model. The radiator hoses would have been kind of an issue, but I don't know. When that one breaks or blows up, we'll put a V8 radiator in there, which is a bit bigger. But this thing had factory air on it, and it's 4-wheel drive with the towing package, and that's the radiator it had in it. So I don't know, with our Ford Mustang cooling fan on there, we'll see how that behaves. Rigged up I didn't quite get one as large as I was hoping it was, but this thing was stupid cheap. It's like $6 to $7 off Amazon, so that's what we're using for catch can for the radiator. I don't know what's going on here. You got the wrong cap on this thing, because it keeps on, well, it's just a bad radiator or something, because even when I just finally start this thing, first start it, and it's not even warmed up yet, it's pushing coolant out. I mean, you can squeeze the radiator hose and it's pushing coolant out, so that thing should be sealed. It's a 16-pound cap, or it was. I swapped out another one. I think I got a 17, 18-pound cap on it now, but it seems to be sealing better, so we'll see how that plays out here in time. But anyways, started working on our battery mounts down here. I'm still just kind of tinkering with what I'm going to do here. Battery 1 and 2 here. Audio amps are going to be up in here somewhere. Then I was just kind of thinking this morning, I might try to get a portable rack mount case for the 2 amps for the subwoofer and then our main speakers that are going up on the wings back there. I don't know, something a little bit nicer and maybe keep them a little bit cleaner and safer, but we'll see how that goes. Added a return spring to our brake pedal assembly there. This thing is kind of hanging up on the boards. I still got to do that a little bit here. The guide on it's kind of hokey, but it's kind of working temporarily, so I can just move this thing around the driveway now. I did fire it up about 3 weeks ago. I drove it back and forth a couple times here in the driveway. It's behaving itself better. The brakes are sticking real bad the last time, but that's because I had the parking brake set for a couple months and it got all wet, and I think it kind of rusted the shoes out of the drum. They're grabbing real bad. This is going to be our pad for our main inverter, probably. I was almost toying with mounting it up here on the inside or putting a panel here on the door, but with the hull and the ship all installed, this door is only going to open like a quarter of the way, so it's still going to be kind of useless. I thought it'd be kind of cool. I could just open the doors up and have all the electronics here. But you know, that's not gonna really work when we're up there. We're gonna cut a trap door here so we can access this area when the ship's in boat mode. Not really sure how that's gonna look yet. I think I'll do it through the floor. I doubt I'll do it through the back here because I'm gonna have steps and all probably in the back here. I don't really know how that's gonna work. That's our access panel for the fuel pump. That's hopefully we'll never ever have to get in there. So when this thing's on the trailer and all, and the sides are all folded up, they'll be up a bit higher in the bed rails. So I put a door in the back here, which I didn't finish painting apparently. But that way that'll be shut the majority of the time and latch. But anyways, that's a paint project. Probably need some more painting on it. Missed a couple spots, but it ain't too bad. Anyways, it's a lot easier walking around this thing now with the sides all off it. But it's a lot. My door handle broke again. Can't weld on pot metal with a MIG welder, so I'll probably order a new door handle for that thing. I don't know what it is. It's kind of annoying. But anyways, I'm starting to work on the electrical right now. Got to get our main power cables up here. Right now it's got the ignition switch down here, the factory stuff all kind of hanging out here. I got a patch in one of these probably for our gauge backlighting. I fired it up the other day and the alternator wasn't charging. That's kind of bummed out with that, but then I realized it's probably because the gauge panel sitting on the top shelf there in that box wasn't plugged in, and GM uses the exciting wire for the field on the alternator. Runs through the gauge cluster, so it'll power up the voltmeter. It'll show proper charging on that theoretically. But I'm pretty proud of the way this thing came out. Still kind of a hack job, but I have like hardly any fabrication tools here at the shop, at the house. I wish I had a shop, but we've got 2 6 and a 5 gang switch panel we got there. Some accessory ports and a voltmeter on this guy here. Center one's going to be for cooling fans, engine controls, electrical, gauge lights probably. Left switches here will all be for, but probably like our headlights, loading lights, all of our clear LED floodlights and stuff that we got here. I'm not sure how picky Burning Man's going to be about having, I don't know, I see a lot of hokey stuff out there, so I'm going kind of overboard on the lights. Plus I love lights, they're fun. But anyways, I don't want to get there and be like, I need more lights. So I don't think that's going to be a problem. I just bought 8 more LED stage lights, kind of spot lights, multicolor, so we can use those to mostly light up the wing tower and all, and have some general lighting around the ship and kind of wash the sides of this. I'm going to probably put just like LED Christmas lights on the sides of the wheelhouse here. I don't know, I keep on changing my lighting designs. It's going to do a couple like antenna looking flagpole things with some LED strip lights I have. I can change the colors on those, but anyways, most of our driving lights, engine controls, and the right hand side is going to be more fun colored LED lights, like our under vehicle lighting will be all blue LEDs. I fired up a couple of those the other day just to see how bright they were, and should give a pretty good glow underneath this thing. It's going to be all blue, so kind of simulate a water kind of theme going there. Navigation lights on the right hand side there. I don't know if I'm going to put strobe lights on the wingtips like an aircraft would have normally. They're really picky about some strobe lights. Can't have anything that looks like emergency vehicle, so and I don't know, people freak out these days because of the strobe lights anyways. But anyways, I don't know if I'll put that on their future expansion. The centerpiece is a kill switch. That dash is actually have a NASCAR Craftsman truck that our team used to run. So I don't know if I'll have that kill switch running anything or not. But anyways, this hokey 2x4s, which I'll probably redo. It's going to be a temporary mount for the gauge panel, steering shaft, throttle, and then our gear shift here, of course. I'm going to probably put another section of wood on this piece of plywood here. And then I'm going to bring all of our 12 volt DC electrical stuff here, the relay banks, fuses and all. I'm not sure how I'm going to cover this dash off, or if I am going to. I'm sure that's going to be a trick, because I don't want dust all get down underneath there. This is going to kill the electronics down there, so I'm going to try to seal that off at some point somehow. But yeah, I don't know how. That's way down the road. But anyways, so if we blow fuses or whatever and put the big stuff on breakers, so they'll auto reset in theory, like the cooling fans. And the lights will probably, it's all mostly LED stuff anyways, so those will be in a couple fuse blocks in here, so we can kind of get to them and kind of civilized. I like to do electrical, but man, it's kind of a pain in the butt to troubleshoot stuff, especially out there, I'm sure. One thing I hate about these gauge panels is they have like one single lead coming in and out of them. So they're all basically designed for low current use, either for relay triggers or LED lighting, which is kind of fun because all the big stuff we're going to be running off these anyways. That's all going to be off its own individual relay for the cooling fans and all. You know, like that alternator. I'm not sure how much the field circuit on the second auxiliary alternator takes to excite that, but we'll put that off a relay. But the LED lighting, undercarriage lighting, stuff like that, and our navigation lights, which I got a ton of LED lights over here somewhere, boxes and packages of them. Like those are green navigation lights. And, I got some rock crawler lights. Those are blue. I'm gonna probably use those for our laser cannons. I got a whole bunch of these guys on sale. It's LED spots or floods, what they are. And Northern Tool had them on sale twice, so I bought 2 orders of them. I think I have 16 of those or something, 12 or something crazy. Cause yeah, we like lights, they're fun. Plus you want to be able to see, yeah, even more of those in there. Got a free $5 off coupon or $10 off coupon the other day, so I already bought a spare serpentine belt. Because when that alternator falls off that I put on there up at Burning Man and breaks the belt, we'll have a spare, at least one more try to get it going right. But, that was the old gauge cluster. I was going to put some voltmeters in that. I was only going to have like 2 voltmeters on it, and I had no idea what I was going to use the other 3 banks for, so I said, how the heck with that probably. But anyways, there's a headlight out of a Jeep Wrangler I'm going to use to make a spotlight one of these days. Get some tie downs for this thing. They were on sale too. But anyways, I got junk on junk on junk. Kind of was digging through the electrical stuff here the other day. Kind of sorting some stuff out. It's got some multi-wire. This is good for like relay control, low voltage, low current draw stuff. But got some leftover audio stuff. And some old heavy duty Romex, the direct burial stuff or outdoor grade or whatever. Another flush mount plug there. But yep. And then I got some breakers. Those will be here for our fans. There's one fuse block I got. We're gonna have to get some more. Let's get more relays. These are all off the relays. These are like 50 amp relays for the cooling fans. We're going through them like crazy at work, so I figured I got a 12. There might be a good one. Gotta find out if this is continuous duty solenoid. I had 1 or 2 around for switching batteries around, which I don't know if I'll use or not. The terminal is on the I side, which is ignition, which is continuous, I think, on these. It's been a while since I played with the Ford stuff. Ford had like the best solenoids back in the day. So yeah, I'm not sure why that post is on the I, not the S. S is for start. So I don't know. Anyways, we're the momentary side. But some of these you can actually buy for like golf carts and stuff if you're running a big motor or switching batteries electrically without having manual disconnects and stuff. You can run a continuous duty solenoid. They're designed so they can run closed for long periods of time without burning up. Anyways, got garbage in here, some miscellaneous junk. But enough of that. Anyways, that's what we're up to. I'm just gonna try to get this fan mounted up here and today, and I'm tired. I've been on a hike and a bike ride already today, so probably won't do a whole lot, but that's where we're at. Thanks for watching. Y'all take care.